MSU's Office of K-12 Outreach, bringing innovation and best practices to educators across Michigan, the U.S., and the world.
My name's Amy Henry. I work with the Michigan Department of Education as an education consultant. I'm in the Office of Improvement and Innovation, and I'm in the School Improvement Unit specifically working with the statewide systems of support. So we work to support the priority and focus schools around the state. I started my career as a high school Spanish and English teacher. I did 7 years in the classroom before I left and went to the ISD level and worked as a literacy consultant and a school improvement consultant. I also was a part of our MTSS movement, if you want to call it that, at the ISD level. I worked as a part of, when it came out as RTI, and I was in the classroom level, and I was able to be a part of those trainings and whatnot. So I got really excited about the work. And then when I went to the ISD, I was able to be a part of that team as it really started as a grassroots movement from our school psychologists and some of our classroom teachers in one of our districts. So I was really able to be a part from the foundation of that movement around there, and really exciting work, really good work, really good for our students, and we saw some really great results. So when I came to the department, they asked me to start taking on some of the MTSS work that was coming through via the statewide system of support, so that's how I wound up here today. So as a teacher, when I had students come into my classroom, being at the high school level, I saw a wide range of reading levels. I would have a student come in, one student was a third grade level, and then I would have, my post-high school reader that would come in and they would sit in the same classroom. And I had to figure out how to instruct that huge range of students within my classroom. This idea of MTSS came to me in my second to last year of teaching, and it changed everything I did. I no longer looked at my instruction the same. I no longer looked at my charge the same. There was this idea in the school I was in that you just taught to the middle. You did what you could do. You put in your hours, and you fought hard for the kids you could fight for, and the other ones you hope somebody picked them up, because it was, it's this hope model that something's going to happen, but what's going to happen if I don't provide it? And within those last couple of years, I wouldn't say that I was the rock star teacher that I wish I could have been. I feel I could go back and really do better now that I've learned even more. But I think about what our teachers need when they're doing this work. They need supports. They need to know what to do. What do you do with a third grade reader that walks into a 12th grade English class? How do you provide supports for them? They need that leadership support. They need training. They need coaching. They need to have job-embedded practices that are put on their plate that they can just take out. They need to have tools and resources. And MTSS is that. It's the whole idea of being able to pull from an arsenal of places and being able to provide those multi-levels of support that those students might need that walk in your classroom.